It's really cool that they've managed to put together a really well-functioning team at the moment. I picked EG for just actually, I'm not even sure having good reasons, yeah. But I think they're fun. I think EG play a fun kind of Counter-Strike. I like it. I think NIP do. I think this is going to be a great game. I really look forward to it. So we're already into it. NIP on the T side of Overpass and ED on the CT side. So big welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Get all your friends in here. Get everyone involved. I think this is going to be some pretty high-powered Counter-Strike that we've got coming your way. And already, they're down in that connector in the middle of stairs and actually sneaking back. That's potentially a little bit scary to be doing that. But yeah, he makes it out all right. I think it was Circa, someone running through there. Ethan just taking a quick look. And they are backing up. NIP got to bring the bomb all the way along, maybe? Or just restrooms. But it looks like they're leaning A. And I think EG know that there's not much happening outside of B. Look at how they're rotating back. Oh, they know everything. Oh, dear.
I think NIP are going to be hard-pressed here at the beginning of this match, considering Evil Genius's performance versus OG, how it was just so close yesterday, that loss.
It was.
I think Evil Geniuses will be a little bit dialed in on the map. They'll be feeling it. And NIP might be caught trying to warm up a bit going into this first map of this best of three. But let's see it now. NIP are moving on to the site. Beautiful flash. Going to slow Stanislaw down, but that does not shut down Breeze. And Cirque is there as well. Well, that was a total annihilation. NIP just ran into the blender.
They knew they just knew exactly what was coming. Oh no, get here, do it, get him on. Oh, he's gonna get another headshot. What an absolute mistake. Get it, please, one more knock. This is beautiful. He's picked up a USB, could do this. If he aces them, that is just way out of control. Don't jump against him. He's got a chance. 15 seconds, though. He has to push. He has to find Stanislaw, or at least get a chance to get the bomb down. Otherwise, this is going to be a disaster. Bomb is on the other side. 8 seconds left. He's running for it and thinking about it. He's one bullet away. He does make it around the corner, and he's going to try and hold it in, and he's definitely dead. Oh, what a shame. That was still just very, very cool out of Nork. And listen, EG had they knew what was coming, but at the end, they were like, we got it. We're already celebrating. It's already won.
Just take a breath there. I mean, if EG were feeling good about themselves, yeah, guys, we got this. Fantastic.
Actually, in some ways, it is slighter.
I love Stan. He's got such a great attitude, that guy. What a baller.
Definitely, definitely got to pray. I don't know. I think it's all that was. In some sense, that could be like a blessing in disguise, because that will wake up the whole EG team to say, oh, that's a lesson that we already know and have learned many times, but you know, we forget every once in a while. It's really just never over until it's over, right?
We should be taking this, you know, don't let your foot off of the gas.
Yeah.
Is the essential message there. For whatever reason, if you're going at it and you charge a player like Nock, they can take your head off. Shadows are there to give it away, and that still does not help Tarek. Gets bopped by Rez. Quick trades, man advantage now for NIP, and they have recovered 2 guns, or at least 1. So this is going to get real spicy. They've got 2 rifles to play with. And the hard rotate coming in here from Evil Geniuses, but they've been smoked off, and now it's going to be on Stanislaw to try and make a play. Flashes himself through the smokes, channeling his inner stew, looking for the fight. He's going to take it and win it. Plopsky not going to connect on the second bullet. That had to happen, but Hampus is still alive in a 1v2.
He was very, very good last time they were playing against OG. Definitely had some great kills on the board. So looking for a shot with the Deagle. The timing is great, and he'll find Breeze and take him right down. So 25 seconds. He's going to pick up the bomb, and Ethan is very low on health. So he's a Deagle shot away from death from us. I mean, that'll do the trick. He's going to fake it and run to the B-bomb side. Maybe a little bit overkill, but whatever. It all works in the end. And it's just going to be very hard, I think, for Ethan to find... You know, by the time he realized the bomb is in B, he's got a million corners to check. I mean, Hampus could go even further away than this, but he's playing it just fine at the moment. What a great round out of NIP so far. They just need this one last shot on Ethan.
It's the same thing for Hampus, though. Because you can see, he's trying to cover as many as possible, and it's just the one that he's not watching. That's the problem when you completely lose track of where your opponent is. You have no idea where he is. He could be anywhere on the map. The shoe fits on the other foot as well.
I guess at that point in time, you probably could have made a strong choice that if he had gone down to the ramp instead, you know, he would have...
He tried to cover CT and he tried to cover short at the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's like 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but if he's down by a monster and then looking into the tunnel, then he at least can't be shot from anywhere else, right? And he can still hear the bomb. I don't know. It's always so easy to second guess people.
Of course, and it's so insanely close right now.
It is, man. That was I don't know, another wake up call for EG, but also NIP showing like I would say a certain kind of attitude early on here. Like they had all the smokes and everything. That wasn't just like, oh, we'll buy an AK and see what happens. They really had a plan going into that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see this. I mean, this is about an even spread for both of these teams on this map. Nip are slightly favored, and Rez going to take down Tarek here. So we're starting to see that. I mean, two very close rounds indeed. Evil Geniuses squeak on through. And well, now it's going to be on NIP with this buy round to make something happen. Cirque playing very patiently. Rez can't see through the wall as long as he can. But now it's going to be Bree setting it up. Rez again going to find the other. Nice attempt at the spray transfer from Cirque. That was so close, but he does not get the kill. And now, I mean, look at this. I mean, it feels like Nip have just been sitting and waiting. It's Evil Geniuses who tried to play aggressive and set the tone here, and that just completely backfired on him.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it definitely looked like NIP were aware that that was a possibility, and they made that work out just fine. Ethan and Stanislaw, 2 versus 4 at the moment, and we'll see how this is going to play out in the end. Third round, and already we've got a very, very contentious game on our hands, which is what we love. Stanislaw actually getting that kill, but there's no one at the A bomb site, so, I mean, even if they realize, and it looks like they do right now, it's not quite going to be in time, is it, though? They're going to be there too late, and I would probably suggest saving is the better option. Seems like they are anyway, so. Yeah, what an interesting emphasis on the aggression and the buying early on here. But for NIP, it makes sense. Again, like, you know, they weren't just buying to see what happened. They clearly are super focused, so not caught off guard by the aggression in this round over by the A side of the map. And the previous round, they got the restrooms. They just execute a smoke, you know, execute into that bomb site and nearly win it. So this round, they will win. All right.
Yeah, they're getting on the board, and really it feels like it could have gone either way. But Nip right now, they've got some confidence going their way. Evil Geniuses ran into them this time around. Evil Geniuses, I admire that play from Evil Geniuses as well, though. Right, like trying to shake it off. It's been way too close the first 2 rounds. Let's get at them. Let's take the fight to them and get that going. Didn't work out for them this time, but you still have to admire it, and you can't let that just completely ruin things for you here. Their economy is going to be ruined because obviously they just haven't been saving money. That's how it goes. But they held on to 2 rifles, so I'm very curious to see where they set up with these 2 rifles to get maximum impact. And already Ethan, you can see him hightailing right up. All right, he's just setting up the molly.
Yeah. Works out just fine. They do deal with it pretty quickly. And a bit of a fight here in the connector. Ethan there, get at least 1 return. And I think Tarek stepped on the gun, but he couldn't actually get it out in time, so kind of a shame. Yeah, I like the fact that they're going aggressive over on the A side anyway, because, I mean, you have to assume that a team with threat standing behind them is going to be able to do some pretty cool executes if you give them the space for it. So to the extent that you can make that rough on them, or at least, again, make them use the grenades to get those staging positions, just try and make it harder on them. I think that's what they have to do, EG, to switch it up a bit. Let's see what Stanislaw could do here. He's got an idea that someone's here. I don't think they've heard him yet. He's just running in. Oh, but that is quick. Galil to the face, and it will be a 2nd round for NIP. That's not bad at all. Quickly challenging EG are the Swedish side, and yeah, they're gonna have to save at this point in time. There's no other way around it. Ethan will pick up the single deagle, but not expecting too much out of it. How quick are they gonna be? Are they gonna keep going? Oh, they will. A little bit of a stack. Nice attempt.
Nice attempt. I mean, you got to try and make plays like that, and you don't really risk much when it's a party go. So I mean, Plops is gonna get in there, start making that money with that MAC-10. And, ooh, you see, there it is. Ethan was doing serious damage for Evil Geniuses yesterday. He is definitely going to be a player that we need to keep an eye on throughout this series. Top frag for them, top performer. And so he had many high impact rounds. Definitely not a guy you want to sleep on. He is going to be one trying to make plays here for Evil Geniuses. But it is 2-2. And this is still a hard eco coming in from Evil Geniuses. So I mean, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. It would be really, really difficult for them to win this round, even from this point. But a cascade could work.
They get the hot shot in. Cirque will find one more kill. Yeah, I agree. It's still going to be very, very rough, but you know, doing some damage here, making sure that NIP don't feel too confident early on in the game. Blobski going to get shot from above, and Ethan will eventually take him down. They don't have a kit, so yeah, picking up the AK and running away is a much better choice. And Twist read that absolutely perfectly. He's going to get that AK himself instead. So that's a close round. That's a huge victory for EG to be able to do that much damage and again recover, you know, a little bit of confidence, I would say. Interesting stuff. Sixth round is coming your way, and
don't mind the noise.
No, don't mind the noise at all. Go away in a second, guys. Yeah, AWP is on Cirque, who, I mean, even when he's not playing his best, is still really dangerous. And I think that's what the EG and OG game was so interesting, partly because it felt like EG weren't really hitting sort of their top level with many of their players, and they were still really competitive. So on a day where all of those players are feeling great and they're all sort of tuned in, it could be drastically different from what we saw against OG. So that's something to think about as well.
Absolutely. Still getting in the feel a little bit. I mean, it did feel like Evil Geniuses took them a map and a half to really warm up yesterday. Yeah. Get going, to get comfortable. And that's nice HE. Right on to decent damage. And oh, he gets spotted as well, Stan. Great awareness there from the Ninja. Is going to go ahead and spot him out and chase Stan away. So far, things are looking pretty decent here for a push onto this B side. At least Hampus is now in control of short. He is going to be trying to keep a little bit of pressure here on the Geniuses. You still have Rez creating a little bit of room over there, getting that info. Long restroom. But the bomb is outside B with 45 seconds left. It makes you think like this is where the Ninjas are going to strike.
See if Rez could find anything. Not even a kill is necessary, but he's going to find just that. Walking in behind, pulls out the Molotov. Oh! But quick with the AK. What a monstrous switch that he just made. He should have been dead. I mean, maybe even the first time around. That is hard to explain, but it looked really cool. And that's obviously the round. Nothing that they could do about that. Oh, and Hampus still hanging out down here. This is even smarter, isn't it? He's going to go for the kill and pick up one. Trying to deny anything. A reload, maybe a little bit scary, but he still gets it. It's a flawless round. NIP end up winning it, and it's 4-2. Really, I don't know, a tremendous amount of work being done here by the Swedes. They look so tuned in at the moment.
It's I mean, obviously barring the two miracles in the first two rounds there, this could very easily be 6-0 for NIP and them just kind of traipsing on through. Definitely some spice here for the Ninjas. And well, Evil Geniuses, this is just one of those rounds where you're going to just get kicked in the teeth. Although they have invested in some pistols, the Eagles are taking 50s across the board. It is an eco round. NIP should be heavily favored. And already NIP getting aggressive, kind of bullying with these rifles, just trying to get in there and take those fights. Interestingly enough, they do not go for long. They do not take that over. Instead, focusing on B. And so it is going to be a play for Sewers here. Evil Genius is going to get Ethan in. There's plenty of, little spots for him to hide. Oh, no way. Had he got the second one, that would have been obscene.
I was going to say, the fact that he was pre-firing it made me think he's dead, like, as soon as he reveals that position, but somehow not. Hampus staying alive at 12 health. Some long-range fighting coming out of Tarek, but it doesn't connect.
Dude, Hampus is no joke.
No, he's really impressive. For the longest time, and I mean much more, I feel like, than in other scenes, it was really confusing why there was no new up-and-coming Swedish talent for just such a long time.
Considering the strong start from Sweden.
And the history going just so far back into 1.6 and all the rest of it, you know, like, everything in Sweden should be lined up for it, right? And it had a really huge lag in CSGO for, I don't know, any number of reasons, right? But now there are many, and I mean, I keep hearing the names of many more that are, playing in lower level teams now that are just out there waiting. So I think it's, it took a while, but I think it's coming. I think this is sort of the first, maybe some sense the first wave of the new talent. Let's just say that all of them Crimson, all the rest of them are sort of old by now.
Yeah, you're not going to call, I mean, they've been
Yeah, but I guess behind
They're
the
veterans.
original NIP team, you know, there was a point in time when those guys were, you know, like, who's Olaf? He's just playing public games. He's just an onliner.
Too true, too true. And then sure enough, made his name.
Yep. 8th round. They've lost Hampus right at the beginning, and now they're moving long, and there's no one holding A at the moment. I'm sure someone will be rotating back. The sort of the double emphasis on connector here for EG is not necessarily that bad, even if it is an A push, because you can run up the stairs and be there to shoot them in the back. But obviously, it would suck if they just got a quick bomb plant here in a 4 and 5 for not that much effort. We'll see if they're able to do that. And the weird fact that Twist is also in between them, I don't even know what happens if they get the bomb down here and Twist is down at the sewer. That would be interesting. Okay. He still will, so that could see how much of a distraction that's going to cause. He's going to stumble right into them, so yeah, they know that he was walking away, and that is a lot of info to work off of. And they've checked all the way out into T spawn. It's a very odd round, but it's working out brilliantly for EG, in spite of them just, I don't know, not really realizing how many people were right at the A bomb site. Good kill there, and running into the fire is Breeze, and that will be only the one casualty on the EG side as they pick up a 3rd round. I think that's a good job.
Yeah, real powerful way to bounce back into this map. You needed a definitive victory.
Yeah,
something that's going to show you that, hey, you know, it's not all bad here. We can still work this out. We can still make it happen. And early enough as well before it really started running away with you, because it felt like Nick was starting to develop all the confidence necessary to get a real strong first half. Now Evil Genius is showing some fight. Wonder how much. I mean, Zeus is pacing. Zeus is there with the players as well, so he'll be in the back line there, keeping an eye on things. But 5-3, Nip in the lead still on the T side of Overpass in this first half, and NIP. Change of pace here. All out, and Evil Geniuses have called it. They know what's coming.
Spraying them down. Breeze just only out of bullet teeth and will help it out, but yeah, that's locked down. And they went for that smoke into that tunnel from a CT spawn, and NIP just said, you know what, we're just going to go through anyway, and you saw the result right then and there.
Hard counter.
Yeah, that was... I mean, it still may be worth it, because oddly enough, right, sometimes when you throw that CT spawn smoke, the CTs that are actually playing in the B bomb site will just take it for granted that, well, that calls off everything, like, it's all fine. If you make that assumption and suddenly people get flashed through the smoke, I mean, you could still get caught, right? So I don't think it's actually not that crazy of a gamble. But I mean, the next problem obviously is if the first guy through the smoke is the one to go down immediately, and everyone else gets stopped from the bullets coming through, and like, you know, you need to at least make it through the smoke on the first player, otherwise it's see, like, they're just all getting slowed down behind it as soon as that happens.
They're all flash. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Breeze is flash as well. But, I mean, that's a must-win, and now it's nightmare mode. Evil Geniuses have full AKs across the board, plus an AWP for Cirque. On that CT side. That is rough. And so NIP now, they've got their work cut out for him. Cirque, again, aggressive, straight into birthday. Looking for that shot. The flash comes through. Rez opens it up, takes down Tarek, who's having a bit of a rough time here in this first half. And, well, Tarek donates his life, and they get nothing for it. And there's nobody in B. This is outrageous.
Where they have some money, EG, so they could feel tempted to try and retake this, but the bomb is going to go down so quickly here that I'd love to hear their comms at this point in time if they even knew or what was going on. Breeze is going to get caught now. Definitely called a save, yeah, and they're gonna walk away almost immediately. Why not?
Ooh, that was cool. The trick HE.
He's just styling on him.
I love it. Stan, of course, Stan knows that sort of thing, right? Plofsky, sorry, dude. It's not gonna be something.
No, but he wanted to play along, you know. Wanted to have his say.
That was sick.
What an emphasis from EG to take over Connector and Birthday and Playground even. They just said, we're doing this,
yeah.
even if it costs us having no defense in B.
But that's the thing. There it is. It just shows you that, I mean, Evil Geniuses are kind of just swinging haymakers. Last round, that haymaker connected. You know,
yeah.
Nip got rocked. Ouch. This time, they hit nothing but air, right? And so had Nip right? They're like, oh man, we got blasted on B. Let's go fast A this time, or take over A, or get a presence there. Evil Geniuses were counting on that, and well, you can see it just doesn't pan out. Not the right place, not the right time. And so Nip get a round for free essentially, 6-4. And well, let's see. I mean, Evil Geniuses, they've got money, they've got a full buy. Let's see what they're capable of here. Once again, it's going to be Cirque getting aggressive, all out, and Stanislaus the one to get tickled down to 50.
Yeah, he didn't want to stick around though. He just wants to snipe at someone and run away essentially, and that's fine. Gonna go out on long instead towards the flower bed and try and hold that position. NIP taking a pretty conservative approach in this round again. Not really trying too hard to take over any part of the map at the moment. Checking out restrooms, and this position from Stanislaw though could be really great. Very easy to get a kill on someone there. Just seeing the kneecaps.
How does he survive the counter?
He's got a teammate there with him, doesn't he?
Ethan's got his back, but you're still... Does Plopsky know that? Come on! Oh, if only Plopsky knew that HE as well, that would have been sick, but the smoke is blocking up the lineup. No, it's not. That would have been ridiculous.
Could have given some of his own medicine back. That would have been interesting.
That would have been insane, but unfortunately, no. We get to imagine.
I'm so curious because if this was, I'm just gonna say, if this was NaVi playing, the fact that there's only 30 seconds would make me think, oh no, they've kind of lost track of the map. But NIP have shown a lot of focus. So I'm wondering if they still feel like, you know, they have a plan. It's gonna have to be executed really fast because otherwise it's not even really worth it. 18 seconds and running through his circuit. That's a tremendous kill, taking down the bomb carrier in Plopsky, and easy shot there as well, right in front, and I think he probably could have almost had that, but somehow it's a 2-on-2, and with 7 seconds, they still get the bomb plant. It's a tremendous amount of focus on the NIP side. It's really, really hard to do what they've just been doing here. Even if they don't win the round, I still think this is quite good. 2 versus 1, Twist is low on health. They have a flashbang and a Molotov. If they know where he is, they could throw that Molotov, and he would never get out from that corner, so we'll find out. He's set up for a quick headshot, the spray. Ooh, Ethan almost ducking into it, and EG only barely win the round.
So close. Ethan, I mean, talk about Stanislaw getting, he started the half at half HP, or the round at half HP as well. Yeah. Getting 2 kills out of that, still getting value, not playing scared. That is remarkable stuff from Stanislaw. Well, NIP now, they still managed to get a bomb plant with like 7 seconds left on the clock. That is crazy as well. Twist practically fed Cirque that AK. There we go.
That is the level of fan engagement that I am looking for.
There you go.
Get that guy a ticket to an arena, or 2021 or whatever it is. 12th round. And, yeah, I mean, NIP losing that round, but I still think that says something about, you know, what kind of a team we're dealing with here.
I think
level of focus.
It's worth mentioning real quick, if you want to get in on those fan cams, watch together, be sure to follow Blast on the social. You'll find the details there. So get in on that Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of stuff, and you'll get informed.
Yeah, make your own artwork background. I don't know, do something crazy. It's fine. Rez goes down. Nice little flick down from Cirque. Not particularly creative, but doesn't matter. Output was there. Oh, that though. That was cool. Wallbang headshot through the entire wall to take down Hampus. He is going to be angry.
Yeah, we can take that. I'm cool with that. That was definitely very cool.
And now a 5 versus 3. That, you know, I think the main focus for EG Shorty right now is to keep as many guns as alive as possible. This is your chance to you know, cool down NIP a little bit and regain a little bit of confidence. They're playing a pretty good game right now, Nips. You don't really want them to feel too good about this whole scenario. So a very hard position to clear someone out. If you're swinging in from the restroom on the T side here, just not easy. You spot him out. He's got Tarek there to try and help him out in case they try and rush him down. And ooh, they get both the kills, and just like that, it's a 3-on-3. Just one good flashbang set up by Plopsky. Maybe the you know, the unnoticed hero in that particular engagement.
And just how close they're cutting it each time. 10 seconds, bomb is planted. Once again, Nip just playing with fire, but this time they're solid. Breeze is ready and waiting. Is Plopsky going to back his teammate up? As soon as this smoke clears, it's about to get nasty. They have to line up, and they do! Twist not going to get the follow-up, but there it is. Plopsky takes down Breeze. Man advantage now for NIP. And Stanislaw, well, he's worked his magic before. He knows where Plopsky's playing from, but Nock is there to watch his teammates back. Unreal.
That really is an obscene round for NIB. There's a 5-on-3 where EG have everything they could want, basically. I mean, you're getting one kill for free with the sniper, more or less. The other one, obviously, ridiculous wall bang to the wall, and then you still cannot hold on to it. That is very bad news, I think, for EG at the moment. 13th round coming up. It's a 7-5 lead for the Swedish Ninjas.
I thought they were perfectly lined up for Twist as well there.
Looked like
it looked like it, right?
Yeah.
There's just going to be this perfect spray. Not quite, though. Not quite. What a fantastic first half here so far between these two teams. Really back and forth.
Ethan wanted to repeat it and didn't work out that way.
Not this time.
Down to 10 health. Oh, and the grenade put him down to...
Oh, come on.
They almost found him playing battleships.
Right? There it is. But he is not sunk just yet. Cirque blind, still gets the shot on Hampus. Key firepower lost for NIP, so we'll see. Can they stabilize on this? And you still got Twist kind of working around on the edges over here. 3 players on B for each uses, and there's a beautiful shot. Breezy laid low. Oh, could have got the follow-up too. Twist. Not quite going to find it though. Stanislaw, he has that lineup. We're back into a 4-on-4. 3 players towards A for NIP. Cirque ready to just lock it down though. This guy is a real threat.
They've been so good at those executes though. That's what really scares me. And again, look at what they're saving. 3 Molotovs, 2 smokes. Wish they had a flashbang, but it's still a lot to have at 40 seconds after a whole fight at the other side. There's Tarek going down, and now they have the smokes to make life really, really hard on Cirque. Even if he has that orb up there, they'll be firebombing him every which way. He has to just escape, run for the smoke to try and get out. Stan is going to follow him, and they're just going to back out. They have so low health, they don't even want to try and do it. It's the grenade. Once they have the restrooms NIP, they're feeling so confident in their game plan here.
That is so cool.
It really is.
I mean, just know it. Each one knows the Molotov, and they napalm the entire site. That is really cool. I feel like I'm saying that a lot right now, but I'm just enjoying this match. I hope as much as you guys are at home, because this is fun to see. We're getting some creative stuff here, and while NIP are going to get up on that 8th round, T-side overpass, 8 rounds. They're starting to cook with gas. Evil Genius's next round, it is going to be a bit touch and go because they don't have that loss bonus really firmly established. So the money is not going to be fantastic. They'll be able to squeak by, but it's not going to be the strongest buy.
I mean, this is we're learning a lot out of it. I mean, look at this. The bottom fragger is Twist with 8, and top is Rez at 10. So
Tarek is having a real rough time though for EG right now. I don't know what's going on with no shirt TV.
That's been a while, hasn't it? They changed the TOS, outlawed his channel.
I had to put a shirt on.
Hard times.
I don't get it. I mean, dudes, shirts, why?
I guess, you know what? That's a whole long discussion, isn't it? But I liked it. I was like, it had like his own brand, I guess.
Yeah.
This 14th round that's coming up, again, I really think once they have the restrooms, you could just tell. And they're not just doing the same execute. That's also what's kind of fun to be watching here. This isn't just you get the restrooms, do the same thing again. They have a bunch of different ways of doing this. So EG either, I don't know. I mean, they have been trying to fight further forward. Maybe they just, it seems like they need to do more to not make the restrooms such a safe harbor for NIP once they have it. But I'm not sure how exactly to do that. I mean, it's tough if you get beaten up trying to push aggressively. They're going to be pushing forward 3 people this time, so they're thinking about it. Waiting for some aggression that they're not going to find just yet. This, though, Hampus, right idea. Ethan is right on the other side. He's going to get a slightly favorable angle for a headshot to take him down, so early advantage for EG. That usually means you can relax a little bit more, but again, I'm still worried about them giving up restrooms.
You don't want to give up too much room, but with 3 players over there for Evil Geniuses right now, it's going to be very tough indeed for NIP to get any kind of room to work with over there. Instead, it's looking like it's going to be a focus towards B here for NIP. Bomb outside of Monster, and Twist has worked his way up onto short. Ethan and Breeze are ready and waiting, however.
Yeah.
And playing passive. Oh, Twist! Well, that's how you do it.
If I'm playing out on long, I'm just, oh man, like.
Well, how did that happen? Use your words.
Yeah. Nobody covering that. I actually think Rez was trying to make enough of a distraction at long so that someone would be rotating inside of B. I think they were sort of, waiting around for someone to run across the bomb site. And then they just found the kills anyway. Outrageous. NIP just looking like a far superior team, at least on this map. I think probably the map has a fair bit to do with it, but still absolutely cool to be seeing.
Well, keep in mind that we are going to Inferno next, and that really is EG's map. Like, if they had a home map, Inferno would be it.
That'd be it, yeah.
So it's not end of days here for all the EG fans tuning in just yet.
No, it's definitely not. And you've got to assume as well they're not going to be mentally so broken. I'm sure they've, maybe seen some of this coming a little bit. But saying all of that, I still don't want to take anything really away from NIP. The game plan here was just terrific. And it's a real delight to see. 9-5 in their favor, the 15th round coming up. And I don't know if EG at all look like a team that could recover this at the moment. I just think they look so well dialed in here. Love to be proven wrong. Again, maybe the one thing that you always really have to keep in mind with EG is just that some of the individual performances that you can get out of some of these players on occasion is very, very hard to stop. I mean, if Breeze sort of, clocks into his A game somehow, that alone will be a problem on any map.
Oh, Breeze just ate an HE and found that it wasn't too tasty. Rez, is he going to get flashed in here? Oh, buddy. Well, that's one way to do it. Sacrifice Hampus. The Hampus, a true team player. What a hero.
Yeah.
What a hero. But do they realize that there's this third man over there? No. It's going to be the backing off here from Evil Geniuses. They're going to peel off towards that A site on long, and now there is an opportunity here for Nip to move on to the B site before this rotation comes through from EG.
I mean, last time this B defense just got shot down by Twist. This time, they're a little bit further back, a little bit harder to find. Still got 40 seconds left, and right now Tarek is actually looking and seeing no one around the restrooms. That's some good play from Tarek to find that information. That's one of the things they've been lacking. And they started to rotate people towards the B bomb site. I think they know what's coming, but are they going to be there in time? The quick jump down, and Twist shooting Ethan as he was trying to take down Plopsky. Shooting through the box and not connecting, and another successful take of a bomb site, this time the B bomb site, and shooting while blind as well. There is nothing that is not working out for Nip at the moment, and through the smoke. Oh my god.
Across the board. When you get that sort of thing, it's just like there's a method to the madness, and there are no weak links right now for the Ninjas. They are looking very well prepared for this Evil Geniuses on Overpass, and right now Evil Geniuses are looking a little stumped, but it's a new half. And it's on the T side now for EG, and you cannot let this get to you. You have to just kind of run the gun. That's what you do with Glocks.
Typically, yeah. Oh, Rez is off on his own. Now, he's got some backup in Nok there at the L-bend, but he's still... Oh, he's going to get the headshot, and not quite the follow-up, but Nok will be there to still make it work. Plopsky failing a couple of shots, and that will cost him his life as Breeze takes him down to 3-on-3 now. Still a minute and 20 seconds. Plenty of time here if EG want to slow it down, but they're still rushing straight in, and Nok almost caught reloading, but he was low on health, and Breeze will land a headshot and Twist up at the sniper spot, leaving Hampus in a 1 versus 3 with the bomb already down. Looking good for EG at the moment, although winning a pistol round is not going to be anywhere near enough. It's still a good step in the right direction. Jumping past and getting caught at least by a couple of people. Good job on Cirque and Breeze.
Man, those are the kinds of kills where it really just sucks. Because Rez, that shot he hits, mid-air headshot, just clean. And Nok as well. When you hit shots that are like that, and you're like, right, cool, we did our job, we did our part, we set our team up for success in this pistol round, and then the rest of your team just get run over completely. Plopsky, what was going on there at Monster Dude? That's a rough one. So Nip had a chance to just really put their foot down and claim this first map, or at least claim the momentum in the second half. But it's Evil Genius is showing some real fight. They're not willing to go down without it. And it is all aggression here towards B. Line up, Ethan. Going to get tagged, but he does trade it. And there is Plopsky on the point. Not going to find a kill either.
It's actually a 4-man stack at the bomb site, so I kind of wish that they could have maybe... I mean, they were close. Look at Ethan and Tarek both low on health. That's... There's probably going to be around when near EG. Yeah, they're gonna back out, but there was a chance here. This wasn't completely crazy for NIP. They had 4 people at the bomb site. They just couldn't really find a way to fight at the same time, I guess. The scout got run down, the next line...
One after the other.
Yeah.
One after the other, you're right. That's a good way, good thing to point out. Felt a little disjointed.
And I think that's because they were being rushed. I'm assuming if it had been more of a setup, you know, NIP would have said, okay, well, let's fall back, let's wait till we can all fight. But I don't know. That was just out of their control. That's fine. Good job on EG again, making it swift. I mean, I think that plays into their style as well. I think it's not that they don't have strategy at all on EG. I think they definitely do, but you know, it's nice to get the players warmed up. Come on, we're gonna roll into this one. Let's take it back.
Well, this means that we've got a map on our hands.
We do. We definitely do. And I mean, again, the skill ceiling on EG is so high that you really don't want to let them out of the box. Like once you've got a lockdown, finish the map, keep them, you know, demotivated. Because if they start to wake up, it can get really frightening. Again, I mean, look at the top fraggers right on the server are Ethan and Cirque at 16 and 14. No one in IP has that, and if just 1 or 2 people more join them at that level, it could really turn around.
Oh!
Sit down.
Oh, that was brutal.
Not even a lullaby. He was just put to bed.
He just got clapped. Oh well, the rest of his team, they can't really do too much. That is just all-out pressure. Just as clean as it gets. F1 race car around the corner, headshot.
You are really so fast with this guy.
It's crazy. Oh man, but you know, that's why he's just walking around, scoped up. No worries. Don't mind me.
They took their time with that bomb
They
plant.
did take their time with that bomb plant, yeah.
Sees it. Misses the chance. And we're going to get away. Still, a good little kill in that round. That's all fine. That's all we asked for. 8-10, 19th round. And now it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know, NIP is so well prepared for the CT side, oh, sorry, for the T side. It doesn't always translate. You can't just make the assumption that the team will also be playing well on the once the halves change.
Mm-hmm.
There are some teams that play that just, you know, whatever, for maybe they don't have enough time to repair for both halves or whatever. That definitely happens on a regular basis. So we'll see if NIP are going to be struggling with that. And also EG could likewise could just be more favoring the T side on this map. So we'll see. Learn as we go and all that.
And all that jazz. Patience this time around. As Evil Geniuses take over connector, and much more of a focus towards A this time for Evil Geniuses. They're about to test this defense, and with Nip, they had 4 players down there on that B side. Quick rotate coming up now. They are hightailing it up to the A site. Now NIP, Knock, and Twist have both rotated. And it looks like Evil Geniuses, with a minute left on the clock, they're perfectly fine with this. They haven't committed to A. What they've done is they've succeeded in spreading out the defense. So Nip, now when the opportunity is there, they have to hit the shots.
Yeah, and they're still within the acceptable time limit here. I mean, 50 seconds-ish. And do look at Colt, though. I don't know if Twist would have seen the bomb or not, but regardless, that's a pretty important kill. Because now all of a sudden the time does actually matter. Twist is still up there. He's still hearing no one walking towards him. He's not hearing any grenades or anything. So yeah, they're gonna rotate people towards B. They're already doing it. This is a very good read coming out of NIP at the moment. Plopsky flashed just as he wanted to take that fight, but it doesn't even matter. Hampus with 2 big kills, and then coming through is Plopsky. And again, they had so many people at this bomb site. It's a nice shutdown. And again, the 50 seconds was fine, but once they got that kill and they weren't pushed back, you know, Twist could stick around, and he did. That's super important.
Yeah, this was everybody just locking in together and playing off the ball. You know, it's fun when you watch Nip play like this and everything lines up. You get a real feel of threat. You know,
yeah.
Like his just measured style of CS. It feels clinical.
Well, and I think some of the criticism that certainly I've had, and many other people have had in the past as well, whenever he's been on a team in this kind of a role, is that it takes time to make the system work. Like, you have to give him more than just like 4 or 5 months. Otherwise, I would say don't even employ him, because it doesn't even make any sense. And he's been with his team for a while now, and I agree that's one of the things that's starting to sort of seep into it a little bit more. Like, you're getting more of that.
Yeah, he's here in
commitment.
He's here in Stockholm full time now. That's it. So glad to see it. I mean, glad to see it. He always looks so happy. I mean, really a dude living the dream. But this has just been a bit of a standoff now. Look at all of the utility that Evil Geniuses still have to use with a minute left on the clock. That is bonkers.
It's a cool boost that they were trying to do there, but
didn't quite pan out.
Which also must feel slightly weird, you know? You're there for such a long time looking and you actually don't see anyone at all. But they're still not falling back from the speed defense, and that is going to be really good in a second, because if they did, you know, you could have thought if they were boosting and not seeing anything, they're like, okay, maybe it's an A push, right? Like, there's no one in the connection. Usually there will be at some point in the first, 30 seconds of any round. But they're sticking around with the three-man stack at the bomb site, so all they need is a good conversion on this first one. It's going to be Twister shot down 2, Hampus with the third one. That's better than good. That's great on the defense. And now they can just fall back. It's only 20 seconds. They can get the kills too, but they don't actually have to fight any longer. Surge with that AWP is going to get hunted, and no one goes down for NIP. And they're on their head 12-8. Things working out fantastically.
It feels like they're really stabilizing. When Evil Geniuses are trying to go for these executes onto the B site, that's twice now when they're ready and waiting. And they did not miss the opportunity when given to them. So you can see it's just a perfect crossfire kind of setup. Even with the anti-flashes, I mean, Twist just holds his own. And that is Nip just looking very comfortable indeed. 4-round lead now for them, 12-8 on that CT side for NIP. And Evil Geniuses now have to go for a half buy. Finally! I mean, money is easy to come by these days in CSGO, but they are finally the ones who kind of have to chill out here and take it in the teeth for a round. NIP are the ones who are going to have to just withstand the pressure here. It's going to be all-out B play. 3 players on the B side right now for NIP, and so things are going to get real interesting real fast for Evil Geniuses, just getting mowed down by Plopsky.
Nice control of the AK-47. That can get awkward really quickly, but he handled himself just fine. 13-8. Again, in terms of kills, they're just all sticking within 1 or 2 kills of each other. It's odd to see. And I was saying earlier, if anyone would join Ethan and Cirque on the output level, but no one is really, and Terry is still far behind, so they are just lacking a little bit. 2 out of 5, it's not quite enough. They need just a little bit more out of the rest here. They're running out of rounds, though, to try and get those players really fired up, so NIP well on their way to winning this first map. Now taking over Connector, and they're going to get Molotov. Oh, they just go for it. Say, whatever. I don't think Terry's going to be expecting this. Yeah, I don't know. I understand why he's confused. Like, I threw the Molotov. Why would you push into the tunnel?
Poor Tarek. I mean, he just can't get... Dude, he's... What? What?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Tarek is really having a rough map here. 3 frags. We're 22 rounds in. This is where you just start tilting off the face of the planet.
Well, I mean, hopefully not. This is where, you know... As a professional player, you've got to find a way to stay relevant. I think it was Apex at some point that tried to articulate this at some LAN in 2015. It was like, if you have one of those, like, just find something that you can do for your team, right? If you can't get the kills, find out how you could be useful, come up with ideas, like, just do anything other than just mentally tapping out. Nok will go down, but still a pretty favorable trade right now for NIP, and only 35 seconds left here. Hampers will spot them out. Could have got caught maybe with a grenade in hand, but Twist is going to be there as well. And yeah, they're getting shut down pretty much across the board. There's just there is really no light at the end of the tunnel here for EG. 14-8.
They even have time to min-max the rifles. Get the 2 AKs and save the op. Just ditch that M4. And the low Nip fan. Shout out to this dude. What a baller.
Yeah, he picked right.
That's right, dude.
He's got it going on. Listen, that's all that matters if you're right. Like, you know, doesn't matter how many other people are on the other side.
Got 1 fan out there, man. Hell yeah. Get after it.
23rd. I like the idea of min-maxing, like they're dropping armor in a World of Warcraft raid or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when I think min-max, yes, that's definitely the origin, I guess, like Classic and all that, but it's also like PoE or Diablo, you know?
Yeah.
It's like min-maxing my build. Oh, buddy. Dude, they just got rattled here, Evil Geniuses. A lot of damage dealt across the board. No kills, but 3 players very low for Evil Geniuses, so 14-8. NIP on that CT side very comfortably ahead. And it's an eco round essentially coming in from Evil Geniuses, the half buy. And, well, I mean, Evil Geniuses, at least now they're kind of gathered up in mid. In that restroom area, looking like they're just going to try and cascade onto the A site. And they are slightly out of position. Rez is going to be late to the party.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but if you can still just get... I mean, they don't have any weapons, really, so just getting him a couple of kills here and equalizing the whole thing. Ooh, is the chance for Hampus. Nok smartly waiting. Don't want to be giving away an AWP in the middle of all of this. And LIP again, not looking stressed, just taking it slowly, saying, yeah, we'll come clean you out one at a time. And that's exactly what they do. Good spray transfer. There are so many things to admire by NIP right now. Their T side was great. CT side's been great. Even in a situation like this where, you know, you could be panicking, you try and run around the corner, get there too quickly, you know, Nok could be up sniping into the bomb site before his team gets there. Lots of little opportunities to make mistakes that they're not making. And, I mean, I want to see that, you know, for all future. Because once those tiny mistakes are exactly how you lose rounds. And once you go on LAN and you go deep into tournaments, all this stuff, like, you know, it gets worse and worse and worse. So, keep that mentality alive and well. 15-8, ladies and gentlemen. EG not having almost any say on this particular map. And that's, again, it's so strange in spite of the fact that Ethan and Cirque are getting kills on the board. But EG as a team have not looked well prepared on Overpass, to put it mildly.
It's too even for NIP, just across it, right? There's no weak link on the... When you can have all 5 players fragging just as hard, one as the other, I mean, where do you go if you're Evil Geniuses? Okay, cool, we can exploit it. I mean, everything just has to work out perfectly for you.
Yeah.
And well, that's hard to come by sometimes.
Also, maybe suggest that some of the rounds that EG have won have been, you know, Ethan and Cirque putting in the majority of the work, so they end up with a lot of kills, but...
Well, both pistols.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, yeah, like, both pistols... for Evil Geniuses, 5 of their rounds essentially are just off of pistols. And we saw how close the first 2 rounds of this map were. Just bonkers. But it is going to be the group and gather here from Evil Geniuses. Connector control for them. Stanislaw making up his mind. They are outside of B, and it's looking like it is going to be the gather.
But again, look at Rez.
35 seconds though.
He's checking. He knows. He's already at the connector. They have all the information. This is... Really, I hope you guys are enjoying this, because this is very good Counter-Strike coming out from NIP. They just know everything that's coming. Plopsky 2 big kills on the Org, and Circus going to be the last one left, and that will be the map, ladies and gentlemen. 16-8 in favor of